Look at that session.
Yeah, it's good. Also, we're live. Hey, everybody.
Hey. Hi.
Hi. Welcome to session 6, Poultrygeist at the Cave of Madness, the Electric Dice Podcast, AD&D Tomoto Islands, 2nd edition.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All, wait, stop that. No. Am I live? Are we doing it? I think we're doing it.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
I don't know. I can't pull it up on my screen, but... Hey, Simon's back. He came over. He's being a pain in the ass.
Aww.
Yeah. Come on, you little stink. You coming up? He's thinking about it. Hey, Squid!
Hi, I see you.
Hey, it worked. It worked.
I had to hit reconnect.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
You gotta slam that button sometimes.
Don't die, you're doing it. Hi, Tristan. How are you?
For more content like this.
What?
Match that reconnect button for more content like this.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking depressing, but accurate. Cool. Don't die, you're doing it. Okay, cool. So, recap us real quick. Who remembers what happened last session? Ooh.
I died twice.
Pretty hard.
What? A lot of people just said they died. That can't be.
I died twice.
That can't be all that happened. Come on, Simon. You're being a attention hog right now. This is really unprofessional.
We explored a cave for some magical question mark device.
Mm-hmm.
In said cave, we got attacked by crystalline undead who murked the shit out of my life. Just deleted my existence. A couple other people went down, maybe dead. They are a chunk of my face, I think, got blown off when I was crystallized.
Yeah,
and
got hit with the magic missile.
Me back to town.
Yeah, so right as they were kind of... this cat is just made of hair right now. This is unbelievable. Sorry. As they were trying to carry you back to town, they got you, like, to the mouth of the cave, and then, like, right at the entrance, or the exit, depending on how you're looking at it, right? There was a creepy-looking chicken ghost kind of hovering in the air, growling menacingly, with malice and hatred in its eyes. And the thing that was significant about that is everyone who was conscious could see it, unlike historically where only Otto could see it.
Cool. I'm gonna call on my knowledge of religion.
Ooh, religion knowledge, got it.
See if I can find a way to properly exorcise this ghost so it will not bother us.
Okay. So, while confronted with an evil-looking chicken that takes up, Simon, you actually need to stop. You're being very rude. This is unprofessional. Yeah, so you're just kind of like, oh, I see a evil-looking chicken. Hold on while I consult thine holy rulebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. What's everyone else doing while he's sitting duck?
Just chilling.
That wasn't funny.
I wasn't even holding on to it.
What's that?
I wasn't even holding on to it, I promise.
Okay. Everyone else?
So we haven't made it back to town yet?
No, you are are quite literally where you are. Why are you... What is this? What's going on with this giant circle here?
Oh, that's my aura of goodness.
God damn it. Get your aura out of my face.
No. So
wait, did I drag it? Oh, I dragged one of the dead with you. Sorry, Riley, what'd you say?
Who's carrying Jarek?
You? Maybe?
Yeah.
You're pretty strong.
I'm assuming, yeah, so I'm kind of like fumbling him a little bit as I'm like screaming. I'm like, the Poultrygeist! I told you! It's kind of like, you guys see it too, right?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely do.
I see it now.
Okay, so a lot of panic. Josh is like having a cold one. And Squid, what are you up to? Slash name Alira.
Alira. Well, she's still, like, barely hanging on to life, so she's probably just staring at her like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Okay, so you're just hanging out. You're letting, was that Albrecht? Yeah, Albrecht take the lead on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and roll?
Alright.
Well, hey, that's one success. Okay.
Yeah.
So you think of quite a few different, like, ways you could exercise a ghost, right? You could get, like, a treadmill, you could get, like, Bowflex.
Yeah.
You could just do, like, lower weights, but, like, more reps, and really
Yeah,
build,
yeah,
like, the
I get what you're
endurance
saying.
muscles. Yeah. But my funny jokes aside, yeah, you're like, okay, I got, like, a holy symbol, and I'm a holy dude, and this other guy's a holy dude, and we both worship the same god, so we can, like, make some shit happen here.
Yeah. So now, can I roll with my knowledge of animal handling
Oh my god.
to for anything chicken related?
What are you? A paladin with cooking?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so I don't think that the Poultrygeist resembles enough of an actual animal for that to matter. The traits it is currently displaying are not that of a normal chicken.
All right. I just thought I would ask.
Sure. Oh, it never hurts to ask until I kill you.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt. You're just dead.
That's true.
I got those bonus spots. Can I detect evil?
I actually don't know if you have detect evil. Probably. I know AJ does. Tristan had a question for your deities.
Yes, sort of. Not really, but whatever.
Sort of. It's corn. I mean, like, I think AJ detected a malevolence the last time he kind of was sniffing around. So, Otto, are you helping in this exercising stuff, or are you just letting him do his thing and you're going to hang out?
This thing upsets me too much. It's been looking at me for, like, weeks now.
Sure. Okay. AJ, why don't you do another religion check, and this time we're gonna see what happens when you, like, brandish your symbol and you walk out and you call it by its true name or whatever religious shit you do. Okay. So
I attempt.
yeah, are you nervous? Are you concerned about what this creature might be, or is Corn not really, like, taking house calls today? What happens? What goes wrong?
Due to our clerics worshipping of corn, I get a little confused in my incantation. Instead of saying cord, I say corn, and just throws me off. And I thought it worked, and it didn't.
Okay, yeah. So basically, you calling your god by the wrong name. That's a good way to get somebody upset.
Yeah, I'll have stepped forward a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you cross the threshold of the cave? Like, do you get close to it, or are you still keeping your distance?
I would have only stepped forward a little bit after, like, I thought about it for a minute.
Coward.
Yeah.
Does this Poultrygeist look familiar, like the chicken I've crossed paths with in another life?
Another life, or like earlier this week?
It's other life, whatever it is.
Oh,
pre Poultrygeist.
Ooh.
Like, have I known this in a farm?
Have you known this chicken? What the hell are you doing back there? Have you known? I don't even know what the roll that would be for that. Just roll a d20. Let's see if you get a 7. It's never happened before, so. Yeah. It remains. Okay. No, I don't think that you have any, like, particular, like, no memory stirs within you when you look at this chicken. But as you guys are, like, talking, it moves in. Now, do you back up? Do you do anything? Are you letting it happen?
I'm gonna repeat my incantation.
Okay, so you again, speak in tongues, call upon it, and strike it down.
I guess is this like unusual behavior? Because I know I've been seeing this thing for like weeks. Is it?
What was
Is
the
it-
question? I'm sorry.
Is it like unusual behavior for this Poultrygeist? Because I've been like seeing this thing for weeks.
Sure, yeah.
It's like
So
actually approaching me now.
yeah, so I think before it's been like rather skittish, right? Like it's definitely been weird. It's been like lurking in the shadows. It's been
Mhm.
watching you with some malevolence, but I don't think it's ever like it's never pressed the advantage, right? It's been creepy and in the background.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm freaking out right now. What do I got?
Yeah,
Bark skin.
You just cast in the bark skin.
Yeah, no, bark skin right
Okay,
now.
sure. Yeah. So you cast your bark skin, right, and that goes off. Is that really obvious when you go for the bark skin, or is it like pretty subtle? Do you just get like a fine wood grain across your skin?
Yeah, I kind of imagine like it kind of looks like ruffled feathers, but made out of bark. So I'm just like, whoa, and then it's just kind of like bark skin.
You just poof,
Just
poof
like,
out.
yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, this it crosses the threshold. This Poultrygeist, so it is in melee contact with you, Albrecht.
Can I roll again to see if it,
places.
What?
if I can?
Yeah, you
What was that, Josh?
you continue doing your incantation if you want to roll again. But yeah, what did you say, Josh? That was a word.
I can smite it by 11 herbs and spices.
Okay, so I think you finally, it took you a little while, but you finally, started getting on the right track, and as it like enters your holy aura, like in its entirety, and you're holding up your holy symbol or whatever, and you're, like preaching the glories of corn. Um,
I got it right this time. It's cord.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it wants your corn. Um, it calls out to you. There's just like a voice that like shakes through the cave, and it says, "Enough."
So wait, can we all hear this?
Yeah.
I'm
Alright,
sorry, I didn't know you could speak.
Yeah, so like it's not even moving its mouth or anything. It's not like it suddenly is talking to you per se, but like you can all hear a voice. And the voice just kind of like around all of you just says, "Long have I watched you, Otto, but only now in this cave near the power source can I speak."
This is awfully coincidental.
Okay, all right.
So it's not attacking us.
Not yet.
All right, I'll yell back to him. I'm like, "What do you want from me, Poultrygeist?"
Goes, "I have need of your services."
What do you need? Do you like corn? Wheat? I'm pretty good at harvesting hay. What do you want?
Yes, this is why I have come to you. You will accompany me to hell.
Is that a name of another farm? I don't think I've heard of that one.
So this is kind of amusing because I'm only getting one side of the conversation. I still can't hear Riley.
Oh, you still can't hear Riley? Jeez. Yeah,
No.
he's not understanding that the Poultrygeist is telling him it's going to take him to hell.
I'm not necessarily back.
I'm sorry, I got sidetracked there, Riley. What was your response? Is that another farm?
Oh yeah. Is
Yeah.
that a name of a farm? I've never heard of it before.
Again, like this is like the quintessential like boss bad guy villain voice, where like the cutscene happens and then you just have to listen to him ramble. Like it sounds exactly like that. It's like it's too much. He says, "The blood war has spilled over, and I am in need of a good farmer to take care of my fields."
Well, I'd be your guy. I'm pretty good at farming.
He goes, "Then we have a pact?"
What do you mean packed? What are these conditions? What are these
Say
terms
yes,
and conditions, sir?
Yeah, I mean, is that everyone else can hear this, although Squid can't hear Otto for some reason. Is anyone saying anything? Or are y'all cool with this? You cool with the Poultrygeist demanding of?
I guess we're actually
Poultrygeist.
Hmm?
Now, Poultrygeist, what sort of benefits do the rest of us, the other two of us, gain from joining you on your, or joining Otto on his new found task?
I have no need of you. You may go.
But I have need of him.
Wow,
What?
so many people need me. This is great.
Is he yours to command?
Uh, Kinda. I mean, I asked him if he wanted to join us. He said yes.
I did say
So,
yes. Yeah.
Then you serve another Otto?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say I serve him, but I'm helping him out.
Yes, then you will now help me.
Like I said, terms and conditions, sir.
the
You
terms and
shall
conditions
work
may
on my
apply.
farm for 1,001 days until the blood war is over.
What is the Blood War?
Yeah,
An ancient battle between devils, demons, and angels.
That seems like kind of messy, and I don't really want to get involved.
that also seems like you need me to do menial labor while something epic goes on.
You are a farmer, no?
I am indeed.
Good. I have need of a good farmer.
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
Uh, I think this one's on you, Otto. It seems to be the choice of you go with it, or
Well,
we have to deal with it in another manner.
I'm not just leaving you guys. You guys are my
That's
friends now.
that's fair.
Plus, we
Um,
all have to take care of old Ice Blocky over here.
that's also true. Mr. Poultrygeist, sir.
God damn it. The only paladin that politely addresses evil.
we don't know his evil.
How would you feel about accompanying us for a short period of time, and then all three of us, possibly even four if we thaw out this guy, will join you at your farm and help Otto. Is that
I
acceptable?
I can only bring one with me. I only have room for one. Airlock has spoken. Only one will return. Otto, the farmer.
I can't leave my friends, Sir
Well,
Poultrygeist.
well, I don't know what to say here, Poultrygeist. Um, Besides, maybe let me pull up my rule book so I can understand what a smite does.
Yeah, okay, so was it Illyra, right? Am I saying that right again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you are well traveled. You are probably familiar with bargains between humans and devils. Is there anything you want to say to Otto, the man who you cannot hear?
What do I know about these bargains between humans and devils?
Do you have any sort of arcana trained? Or any sort of
Probably
history? If only your wizard friend wasn't frozen in a block of ice.
I didn't take a history, did I?
Nope.
Nope.
Say, I think like a basic knowledge of being ninth level adventurers tell you they rarely end well.
Yeah, so since I'm standing right next to him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to kind of lean over and mutter to him that he should probably think about this a little bit, because those things can be pretty tricksy.
Riley, you can't hear Squid, right?
Yeah. Oh,
I don't get that.
yeah,
It's so weird.
that would
Hold
be
on.
a good idea. I am totally thinking about this. That's why I keep asking terms and conditions. I don't know
Sure.
how I feel about going to hell and playing Farmville for like, what was it, 1,001 days?
Yeah. Okay. So terms and conditions. I think what is Otto's intelligence?
8.
8. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a intelligence check and then a wisdom check. I think based on your repeated asking for some documentation, the Poultrygeist has magically produced a series of documents for your perusal.
Oh boy.
You can
Paper.
elect one other person to help you if you would like.
I'm excited about this paper. Do I just roll d20? I assume.
Yeah, and you're looking to roll under your ability score.
All right, cool. Well, she'll do. Would you say intelligence?
Yeah, intelligence and wisdom.
All right, intelligence. Ooh, under.
Okay. Oh yeah, that one was for your intelligence.
Yes.
Cool. So the first thing you do is you're like flipping through all this stuff. You notice that it identifies the Poultrygeist as a creature known as Shyster Tikala. I'm going to get better at saying that. Shyster Tikala. Yeah. A scion of Airlock, Aareloch.
Arlock?
Airlock, yeah. Of the third layer of hell. And then you see that they serve
Arlock.
Memon, Lord of the Third.
These are
So
a lot of words.
yeah. Well, it's just like the hierarchy of hell, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, you would be responsible for like tending, the blood oranges and harvesting the larvae that fall from the sky, and basically just keeping an eye on the infernal sheep that wander the hills. And it seems like a pretty reasonable job. It seems well within your capabilities to do, except that it would be horrendously evil.
Oh, this is horrendously evil. So about these these dudes. Do I know a Arlak or Shyster Tikala?
Shyster Tikala.
Can I roll for that? Do I know them?
Yeah, definitely. You can roll a religion.
Oh, right. Religion. What do I got here for religion? Oh, nothing fancy. Ooh.
Nice. What the hell?
Wait,
Why is your religion 180 again?
Cheats.
Yeah,
I call cheats.
How you
I
get
don't know how I
hacks,
messed
dude?
that up.
That's funny. But your wisdom is an 18. Or yeah, so
Yeah.
so you definitely got the success. I am confused as to how you got that.
I am very religious.
Yeah, so Shyster Takala is like too minuscule to recognize. But Airlock is definitely a name you recognize. And it is like this giant towering demon that is basically like an evil. It's not a deity per se, but it's definitely like a personification of the harvest. It is like the frost that takes your farm, like
Whoa.
punishing you for not having, like being too greedy or being too lazy, right? Like it's like the darker side of all of the things that you stand for, basically.
Oh man. So I do not like these terms and conditions. No, sir.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, I'm gonna take these papers and eat them.
You just eat them.
Yes.
Okay, so you just hold it.
He's just gonna like poop out another copy of them.
Yeah, I think the Poultrygeist like throws his head back in his skull. So he's like, oh. He goes, "You have angered me."
Well, you've angered me with these terrible terms and conditions.
it like ruffles all its feathers out, so they're standing on edge. And for the first time, and maybe it's more because like it's here in more an appreciable manner, whereas before you've been seeing it as like this pale shade kind of in the distance. They're like black on the underside, and they're like razor sharp looking. They have this obsidian like sheen.
Shit, it's a baby rock.
Oh,
Get out! Drop me, shatter me.
I stepped behind the big guy again.
Yeah, that was a subtle move, Squid. I liked that.
Still only have 6 life. Oh god.
Yeah, so I think it growls once again, just this low like, and it snorts out some flame, and it says, "This is your last chance. Someone is coming with me to hell."
Do you volunteer me?
Here, I got you. I pushed the ice statue towards him.
That's fucked
Oh
up.
no! Why would you do that? I'm not okay with this.
Left says, "What am I supposed to do with this?"
Oh no, the hole's hot. Throw it out.
Freeze it
Oh
over.
no!
All right, anyone who's participating in this battle, roll a d10.
I'm gonna die again.
Before we are entering initiative.
Oh jeez.
If you
Wait.
click your character, then click the initiative button, it'll put you into turn order. You don't have to.
Initiative is a D10.
Yeah. Oh,
Plus your rep.
that's not the right one.
I clicked do not accept terms and conditions.
That's
So
good.
you actually read them.
What?
He actually read the terms and conditions at least.
Yeah, he did. I didn't hear you all the way, and I swear to God, I thought you had said, "Say you mark him." Yeah, what's with all the 5s? They should have been 6s. I'm fucking disappointed.
5.
Albrecht, Riley.
Is it just a straight D10, or is there maybe an initiative button on our sheets?
I thought there was an initiative button, but I don't know. I haven't looked through it that carefully.
The only ones that I see are the ones for my spells.
Yeah, I might be being crazy. Albrecht
Alright.
got a 5. Yeah, so just roll a d10. That's fine. Oh, I was like, please get a.
Please roll another 5.
Yeah, get a 5. Nope. I don't know how to work this thing. That's basically what I've learned out of this today. All right, so Lyra, you're first to react, which is pretty funny. Makes sense because we were backing up a minute ago. Like, oh, gotta. Simon, you're being a real pain in the ass today.
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. Oh wait, no, I already did that today. Ray of Enfeeblement.
You can prepare multiple spells. Like you can do Magic Missile a few times if you want. You need to
Yeah, we
stop.
have
You're
to
being a
prepare
real pain in the
multiple
ass.
instances of it.
Yeah.
So that just takes up one of my spell slots then for that level, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're doing it first level, you had 3, I believe. So
Yeah. Alright, I'll cast Magic Missile on it again.
okay, just at first level.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how many? 2?
Okay. 3. 3d4 plus 3 if you're doing it all to him.
That's 3. Ugh.
8 damage. So what's exciting for you is he takes full damage from this. I just went and checked. All right, so we're counting up. So blasted in what do your magic missiles look like? Are they like super visible or are they like invisible, just beads of force?
They're probably like rays of sparkles.
Oh, that's cute.
Explode on it like fireworks.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Okay, yeah. So he goes, ah, the brightness, the positive energy, it sickens us. Ugh! And he breathes more fire from his little chicken mouth.
That's right. We are friends. Friendship will save us.
Did you have anything
The
else you
power
wanted
of
to
friendship
do?
for you to unite.
Oh no, that's it.
Okay. All
I
right.
continue to hide behind the big man.
Sure. All right, Otto, you're up next.
Oh boy, I am
Yeah.
cool. So how does Dispel Evil work?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. That's the monster manual. Hold on, let me look. I need a bigger little table. That's a word. Dispel evil. That's actually a really cool idea. It could be very effective depending on what it says about beings from other planes. What level is it?
It is my 5th level spell.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm suddenly more inclined to believe it'll work, too.
Yeah.
5th level, Dispel, you said?
Dispel Evil.
Dispel evil. So you're going to have to touch the creature.
Okay.
The priest using this spell...
So I'm gonna boop the snoot.
Alright. I liked Riley's much more. Priest using the spell causes a summoned creature of evil nature, an evil creature from another plane, or a creature summoned by an evil caster to return to its own plane or place when the caster successfully strikes it in melee combat. It also, if it doesn't work, it looks like it just gives him a huge penalty to attack, which is really good for you.
Okay.
So I think it's going to mean you need to just make a melee, arguably a melee basic, right? Because your Fatco, I think, is like 14 against his AC. And assuming you hit, you're going to banish him, which is pretty sweet.
Thank.
Is there any touch AC or anything in this?
No, I think it's just the straight.
Okay.
I think it's just AC and
Thaco.
Thaco. Let's double check your Thaco, because this roll is actually really important. Auto.
I'm a Thac with 2
Oh.
C's.
God damn it. Well, we got our hashtag for the night, that's for sure. So your Thaco's...
Yep, it's going in the page.
Your Thaco's 16. This thing has an AC of 4, which means you're looking for a 12 or higher on a d20.
Okay.
Successful means banishment, which is really cool.
Alright, so D20 rolling time.
D20 rolling time. Judging by your last couple rolls, this is going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah, jeez. So I'm going up to him, and I say, I do not accept your terms and conditions, and I do a little boop.
Just a tiny little poke right on his nose.
And then I roll a 7.
And then you rolled a 7. So as you bring, the dreaded finger of banishment in, right? He goes, "Ah!" And he ducks low, and he does like a low swoop across the battlefield to try and get away from you.
Alright.
You only have the 1 5th level spell too, huh?
Yes.
Ooh. Hold on. Yeah, so if I try and attack you, I have a minus. Basically, your AC is 7 higher if I'm attacking you, just because of like the positive energy you have just like summoned, right? So that part's cool. You still get some effect.
All
just
right,
not.
well, I did something.
You did
That's
something.
better than nothing.
Yeah. Did you want to move, or are you all set?
I don't know. Did he kind of move away? We're still kind of in the same spot.
Yeah, that was like thematic. Like
Yeah,
he'll
cool
move on his turn. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I'll chill here for now.
okay, all brick.
That's not funny.
I'm gonna pull up Timekeeper and start wailing on this thing.
Sure.
So first attack.
AC of 4. Okay, well,
Yeah.
that works out.
Second attack.
Cold killer. Yeah.
And am I rolling? I'm rolling small medium damage, right?
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. It should be the same.
So, I went into the book and large damage was 1d6 plus 4 versus 1d4 plus 3.
Don't go into the book for your hammer. I put your hammer in there correctly.
Oh, well, I might have moved that around, but whatever. I don't remember what it was.
What are you trying to say, huh?
The old never bothered me anyway.
Roll your
Wow.
damage, AJ. God damn it.
No, this is kind of funny.
That's fair.
So 19 damage.
19 damage total. Okay. Because this is a powerful magic weapon, not just a paltry magic weapon, this also damages him. He has
Poultry magic weapon.
You're supposed to be frozen.
Gotta work that poultry magic.
God damn it.
You hear the... Even though it's a ghost-like creature, you still hear the dongs, like the chimes of a bell tower as the hammer connects.
Ooh, yeah. Justice calls upon the... Alright, you do anything else?
Snap.
I yell at its face, trust in my justice and you'll have nothing to fear.
Oh, I thought you were going to rhyme for a second. I was getting excited.
Eh.
Trust in my justice and you'll find just us.
There's no justice, it's just us, brother.
Hi, Maria. Someone pinged you on Facebook.
That was me. I pinged her on Slack.
Wow, okay.
Snoots.
I'm good at this, man.
Trying to figure out what his special attack dive is. It doesn't actually explain it. I'm wondering if there's just a page missing from this goddamn book.
See, it sounds about right.
Oh, no, there we go. Found it. Ooh, okay. So he's gonna do... No one did on Facebook? Wow, y'all are bad.
I did it on Slack.
Alright, well, I don't care. Otto, you're still in front of me, right?
Yes.
But you are going to be harder to hit right now. And then Squid's running away like a coward. That sounds about right. So I think I want to...
I really just think she likes standing behind things.
So I think I'm going to fight that guy right there. The fancy paladin boy.
He's still at a -1.
A -1? Is that from your...
yeah.
Is that from your holy
It's from my radius of great...
Cool.
Yeah.
I get a +2 because remember when I said he was gliding down low? He turns both of his wings back and he cuts sharply straight up into the air. And as he does that, he starts he becomes just covered in fire, starts coiling around him and leaving this awesome afterburn. Looks like a really sick drawing of some fast dragster, right? And he's up high in the sky. And he just, what?
Down the side of at least 3 different vans.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and he immediately reverses, and drops down. At first bringing his beak towards you, and then at the last second he seems to think better of it and turns and brings just his talons down.
Oh, chicken up in the sky.
What
you
is
can fly
your...
twice as high.
Stop it. What's your AC?
My AC is 2.
AC is 2. Okay. So I am looking... I'd be looking for an 11 or higher. I get a +2, so I'm looking for a 9. You give me a -1, so I'm looking for a 10 or higher. Alright, so I get 1. The other one misses. What?
Reading a rooster.
God damn it, Josh.
It's good.
You're
what you get for freezing.
That's what I get?
Free.
What? Text. Okay. AJ, I get you for 8
Ow.
damage. It is magical if it matters for you at all, but I doubt it.
What type of damage?
Magical damage. No.
Okay.
Are you still up?
Only if it's a poison. I am still standing.
Ooh, you're still standing. Okay.
Yeah, I regained like 18 hit points last game
Oh, okay.
at the end of it.
Well, good call. As he's falling from the sky, yes, he has a plan to do some fire damage towards you. And Otto and the frozen block. Yeah, I'm doing that way, so Alira is getting missed. I need everyone to do a spell saving throw. Josh, you're failing. Sorry, bud.
Where are you? A 12. Do I just hit this little dice symbol on the character sheet? What'll happen?
Yeah,
It'll
you
roll.
just hit the little dice button.
Wait, what's this miscellaneous bonus?
Then you slam the OK button.
Submit.
Ooh, okay.
Woohoo.
So you're taking half damage. Oh, Squid, you didn't have to roll.
Oh,
I was
I think
missing.
said everyone.
No, sorry. Everyone that I was like doing the arrow thingy towards. I could either hit Albrecht or Jesus, Otto, Jarek, and you, or the other way around. And the paladin actually hurt me a lot. Shoot, what level is he? Okay. All right, so. Ooh, there we go. So 13 damage to the paladin. What's that? 6 to Otto, and I partially dethaw the crystal ice block guy.
Yay! Do I take damage?
No, you down?
Okay.
April?
I'm not.
I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious. Otto,
One
are
pop
you still up?
Alright, I had to reconnect real quick.
Oh.
So what happened?
You took 6 fire damage.
Oh god, that's all my life.
That's all of your life?
All my 6 value.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, it was very like Moltres looking from Pokemon, right? As he like flew up, turned into this giant bird of fire with all these like spirals of flame pouring off of him. Came down with just the talons, and when he hit the ground, he just belched forth this flame that just like blew through this entire left side of the cavern. Poultrygeist is done. Jarek, you're partially de-thawed. Roll me a d20.
Man, F1. 6.
All right. You are still frozen. Alira,
Um,
I hope you have a plan.
You are now fully exposed
Not
because
really.
I dropped to the ground. Face first.
All 6 foot and 11 inches.
so cast time 3 means it takes 3 rounds to cast.
Yeah, I haven't been following that too much.
Now, casting speed will add to your initiative.
Okay.
I haven't been following it too much. We've been playing a very homebrewed 2nd edition.
Okay. I want to hit it with lightning bolt, 3rd level then.
Oh, that's an interesting plan. Okay. Yeah. So, what does your lightning bolt look like? What is your what's your spellcasting focus when you do something like this? Because this is a very powerful spell.
She probably has like a crystal that she keeps on her and a bracelet or something that she focuses it with, and it just brings down the power of Thor on the chicken.
Oh, the power of Thor, you say?
Well, it's lightning, so yeah.
Long-haired Thor, or like a little bit shorter, chop cut?
Whichever.
Which lead beam for?
All right. All right. I want to say, yeah, I want to say that's like 8d6. I'm looking it up right now. D6 per level of the spellcaster, maximum of 10, so 9d6.
Ooh. Plus anything?
Nope. Dang. That's pretty
Yeah, lightning
good.
bolt shitting this.
Yeah, lightning bolt doing work over here. So what's that? 30,
Bolt shot.
60 damage?
Oh wait,
Bolt shot.
did we do that -7 thingy do when Poultrygeist attacked me?
It was a saving throw, so it did not
saving? Oh,
factor.
it didn't even matter. Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at like dodging rules. I'm a real scumbag. However, the lightning bolt of Thor summoned down by your Bard Alira is enough to break the Poultrygeist's connection to the material plane. As it's sitting there, right, like just pouring in fire, this like orange and red inferno, as this thing's like just glaring at you with angry, malevolent eyes and screeching, demanding that you return to hell with it, Otto. And
I'm
you know,
unconscious, so
right, yeah, like if it had its way, you know, which right now it does, you're going back. But your bard friend Alira uses her magical powers and saves all of y'all.
oh snap!
Do you
Good
want to
old
flavor
Thor.
that in any particular way, Squid, or are you good with what happened?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. I think it just screeches loudly once and says, by Arlok and Mammon, I will return, Otto. You will work for me. And then poof, and a bunch of... Yeah. And it is gone. Just like that.
He really likes his Farmville.
Cool.
I've heard good things about Farmville.
Squid, I also think you can heal, can you not?
I believe so.
I hope so. I'm pretty sure she's
What is
just
that under?
looking down at my sizzling corpse.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have medicine as a non-weapon proficiency, you might have a healing spell prepared.
I have
Um,
herbalism.
Yeah, sure. We'll
I
try
was
that.
going to use that for.
You have alternative medicine.
Rub some
Yeah.
dirt on it.
She's already got a crystal, so you know she's just gonna check the Keatons.
Well, she is,
What are
wise,
Keatons?
kind of a witch, so.
I don't know. Kurt said it a bunch the other day, so I'm just inclined to go with it. So where AJ went down, Albrecht went down like entirely. Otto was like exactly at 0, so I think a successful herbalism is enough to like stir him back to consciousness, right? Like smelling salts of some capacity.
Okay. Yay!
Oh, you nailed it. All right, Otto. What is your reply when you come back to consciousness and you're not in hell?
All right, so I kind of like cough a little bit, and a bit of the terms and conditions papers kind of come out. It's like, oh god. Where's the Poultrygeist?
Oh, he asked where the Poultrygeist
Oh
is.
yeah, sorry.
I completely
Do
forgot.
it.
Squid couldn't hear you.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, that's rude. Why don't you reply?
Oh, yeah. She just gives him a grin and says she sent him back to hell.
Oh,
The first time that's probably ever been used is not a cliche.
Oh, well, that's cool. I guess I'm gonna look around, assess the situation, see that Albrecht is
So,
on the
should I
ground.
roll herbalism for the other two?
You're gonna have a much harder time keeping them safe, but you brought the cleric up so he can heal them with actual magic.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got some heals.
Yeah.
Some mad heal skills. All right. What do I have for heals?
I mean, you still have like a 4th level spell, a 2nd level spell. Like,
That is true.
yeah. I mean, I think you heal them up, right? Or at least you bring them each to consciousness, or bring yourself and Albrecht.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just.
Throw a. You think a cure light wounds would bring him back?
Yeah, as long as you give him some HP. Period. He's gonna come up.
All right. Cool. What the heck am I rolling for this?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Cure. I don't really love the way the 2nd edition book is laid out. It's not like terrible, but
Here we go.
Yeah, it's not 5th edition.
5th edition is probably the worst I've ever seen.
Causes
Such a
1d8
bad
points of wound or other injury damage to the creature's body to be healed. it's
So you're
just
healing a
1d8.
D8, yeah. So roll 2 D8s because the first one will be for him and the second will be for yourself.
All right. Hopefully this works. Oh, sweet, it
Mm-hmm. All right, so I forgot what order, but one of you gets 2, one of you gets 6. So everyone's conscious. Yay!
did. Yay!
We did it.
So, I start at what I'm currently at, right? Not from 0, correct?
No, just start at 0. I don't care.
All right. That makes it.
2.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, am I alive too?
Not yet.
Okay.
Are you looking? Is he looking more lively?
Half of this ice block has been de-thawed, so there's just like a half-charred hand sticking out, like all Han Solo-esque. He's not looking
Just bow my
great.
head so I can shit talk.
What's that?
Bow my head up so I can shit talk.
Yeah, so I think there's nothing else to like mess with you guys on the way down.
Yeah, we definitely need to bring him back. And
But yeah,
rest.
what the fuck was that?
It's my little dinosaur thing that I got today.
It sounded like a vacuum cleaner flying overhead.
I mean, my computer is practically a vacuum cleaner. It's trying not to die to the best of its ability.
Okay, so you're able to get back to town, but the one thing you do notice about Jarek while you're bringing him down carefully is that magic missile that got thrown at him while he was frozen tore off like a chunk of his like head, face, eyeball. Like, dude's not doing great.
We're gonna have to find a really,
Somehow
really good
weird.
specialist for this guy.
I will, call my warhorse to, carry Jarek's body. That way we don't have to worry about dropping him by accident.
I forgot. What is your warhorse?
His name is Fokker. And he's just a horse.
I'm sorry. What?
Fokker.
Why though?
And in case you forgot, looks like this.
I can't click that. I want to click it, but I'm not going to click it. I'm going to click it later. Oh, I can click it over here. You pasted it in chat too. Good call. Click.
Yeah.
It's not clicking. Anyway, it's a thing. I remember vaguely. Yeah. So y'all get back to town. Welcome back to Port Sidrock. It's exciting.
Cool.
People are dead. The adventure was intense. You learned something about crystals and not just signed paperwork from, evil chicken creatures.
That was great. Oh boy.
Oh God.
What? What? What is that?
No.
God damn it, Josh.
That would be my horse if I had one.
If I had one.
If I had one.
I'm gonna get to town and try to rent a room and then pass out for like 2 days.
I'm dragging
Just leave me out in the sun.
no,
I'll
I'm
have
dragging Jarek. Do I know of a place that's like really good at healing?
Yeah, so like much like the North, Southern Tomoto, the best clerics are clerics of the sun, Palor specifically. They are able to heal people up pretty well. You have a pretty good relationship with them. You're definitely the most powerful cleric, at least as far as your god, and probably the second most powerful in the entire town.
All right, cool. Well, I will go to the first most powerful in the entire town.
Yeah. Okay. So that's actually it is a priest of Palor by the name of Horace Wind.
First wind. All right.
I know this man.
What's that?
I know this man.
Do you know this man?
I don't know, in my unconscious state, I know all.
I have a feeling I would know this man, though, right?
Yeah, you would know Horace Wind. He's about 30 years old, maybe a little older. He is like straight white. Like he went gray real young.
Go.
There's like a lot of rumors about him from back in the day. So why don't you roll me a charisma check and let's see just how much you do know about Mr. Horace Wind?
Charisma. That is just.
Because I want to know like what's the word that you picked up around town. Like you know his religious clout, and that is he is a powerful
Man,
priest.
My charisma's an 8. Goody. Keep rolling garbage, Riley. Nope.
Okay. So you have never been able to substantiate things, or maybe you just have never cared. There's a few rumors about Horace Wind, and one is that he is a spy. That he was sent here by someone with designs of taking the island or corrupting the worship of the islands. God damn it. Horace Wind. Nick.
Horsewind.
There's
I like that. I'm calling him Horsewind from now
damn
on.
it. There's a rumor that he worked with some adventurers.
That wind is mighty horse.
Stop interrupting. That he worked with some adventurers about 10 years ago, right when like the plague first started appearing, and that he was unsuccessful in his duties and fled to southern Tomoto to get away from the worst of it all. It is known that he was the head priest of Knighton and the spiritual leader of also Liongast Castle. At least Liongast has fallen. No one's actually sure what's happened with Knighton.
Alright, so I'm dragging Jarek in that direction. Wherever that direction is.
Yeah, you take him to him without trouble, right? And he sees you pretty quickly. I think you're only waiting, you know, you're taking up one chair and then your ice block friend's taking up like 3 chairs. He comes out to see you pretty quickly. And, you know, do you have like a title? Are you know, like Otto Bringer of the Good Harvest?
My friends call me Odie for short.
Odie, okay.
That's Oatie, which is actually longer than Otto, but
I mean, that's about what I expect out of innate intelligence. Do you have any, do you have a title as far as, like, religious stuff goes that he would recognize you at, or are you guys, like, friends in that sense, that he's comfortable calling you Otto? Or Odie?
Yeah, I feel like I'd be like Lil Odie.
Okay.
Yeah, just Odie. It's good.
Sure. Yeah. He clasps his hands together, much like Mike does when he's preparing to talk to a group of people, and says, "You know, what can I do for you today, Odie?"
Mr. Horsewind, sir. It's so nice to see you again. I made this new friend, and he kind of he's a block of ice, as you can see. He also is kind of missing half of his face, as you can also see. Do you know how to fix this?
He squints. He says, "Did you just say Horsewind?"
Yeah, that's your name, right? Horsewind?
Odie, we've been friends for a few months now, right?
Yeah.
We know each other now. When we first met, I introduced myself, and you introduced yourself.
Yeah.
Your real name is Otto. My real name is Horace. Horace, you know,
Yeah,
Horace. No, yeah, Horace.
Horse.
He just stares, I guess, perhaps understanding that it's not a joke and that you're just having some trouble. 50 years! He goes, yes, of course. What? A mage of some kind? Well, what happened? What were you doing? Is this a spell gone awry? I don't want anyone in town messing with powers that they cannot contain.
I don't know. So this guy came up, my good old new friend Albrecht, and we went into a cave, and things happened.
A harrowing tale, to be sure, but it does not explain what happened to your friend.
I mean, this
AJ, I will
skeleton
take that
dude,
away.
He was really nice. He was a great hugger. He kind of froze them.
A hugger.
Yeah, he was really good. at giving hugs.
Was the Poultrygeist there, I assume?
Yeah, he kind of burnt me a little. He kind of singed my skin, but my other good friend, Elria, yes, Elria. She sent him away with lightning bolts. You know, the power of Thor compels you. It was cool, but you know, I didn't see it because I was unconscious.
Yes. Bring him in the back. It'll take a day or two, but we'll get your man straightened out. Hopefully, no nasty Poultrygeists bother us. And he just starts walking away.
See you later, Horsewind. Thanks, I appreciate it.
God damn it! You're a monster, Riley. All right, Joshua. Now that it's been 2 weeks and we never took care of this, in actuality, what's your constitution, my friend?
It's not terrible.
Yeah?
Is not terrible. Okay.
It's not great. It's an 8.
That is a 65% chance of surviving resurrection.
Woo! Like the mob. Line them up, baby.
Line them up once around the park. Give me a D percentile. I'm assuming you want low good things or what?
Yeah, 1 through 65. I'm good.
Okay, so hold on before you roll. You were fairly new on the island. Is there any way you might have? Did you like tithe to the church at all? Did you help them out with anything? Have you done anything to like create favor from the gods towards yourself?
I think there'd be, if not with the gods themselves through prayer, then the people themselves through shared knowledge. Like, hey, I found this cool landmark. Check it out. It has some significance to your religion. Hey, here's this weird staff. I don't really need anything from it. You can have it.
Okay,
You know, that market.
So when you've been like spending time in the library, because most of the libraries. What the fuck?
Kayla's right next.
What the hell's going on over there?
Don't worry about it.
Well.
What are they saying?
Jeez.
Yeah, so when you've been studying in the libraries, you've also been bringing back like this knowledge that you've gleaned from these tomes.
Yeah, because there are really smart people around here. So.
Okay. Well, you know, gods appreciate actions, not thoughts, I suppose. Okay. Does anyone else have anything that they could have done or possibly will do to help out Jarek through his ordeal of returning to life?
They just completely ditch us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna do something after like a day or two, if I'm still able to do that.
Be a buddy old pal.
I will pray. I will pray to Cord for his safe revival, where that seemed like a
Hashtag pray
disadvantaged fight.
You're gonna send thoughts and prayers our way. Thanks.
But you're not doing that today.
I will pray for him today in the next couple of days, but I am gonna like be sleeping and using my lay on hands to heal myself over the next couple of days.
You're like, okay, so Cord, hear me out. First off, Cord or corn? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, we need a lot of miracles right now, but first off, I need some help. So, okay, feeling good.
Gonna lay on hands. Yeah, feeling better.
Feeling better. Okay. Yeah. What is Cord to you? What does being a devotee of Cord mean? How does one?
It means that when I finally die, it'll be in a glorious combat and not frozen into an icicle and blasted to bits unfairly.
God damn. Being oddly specific here.
A little hurtful after a while.
What's that?
A little hurtful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But yeah, you know, more of that, like, I truly believe that in the eyes of Cord, we should all have a chance to fight our final battle to completion and not have some wizard just cast a fireball and blow us to smithereens. blow us to tiny bits.
Yeah, he cast a cone of cold, so your argument isn't
Yeah,
valid
same
here.
thing.
Okay, cool. So that's a really cool ideal of like what it means to like serve Cord and have an honorable death. But what do you do to pray? Because you don't just sit there and go, "Oh, I hope this guy gets to live so we can die later." Like Cord's all about like the acts of strength and being like a badass and ripping stumps out of the ground and shit. We're going around bare chest.
Crashes hotel room.
What?
So after the
Crashes his
first
hotel room.
after the first day where
Rock
I
and roll.
have had a little bit of time to recover, I go up to like not 6 health points, more like 20 something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go seek out glorious combat in fisticuffs on the streets of Port Sidrock.
I'm gonna beat up a bum.
So you see a small orphan child begging for money.
You should be out.
I'm like Mike Eagle, I'll just punch him right in the face.
Oh,
Hey.
jeez. This is terrible. Okay.
Stop.
I don't think the gods look kindly on your beating people up in the name of life or something. I didn't quite
It's a
understand it.
holy mugging.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I wouldn't actually pick on anyone that I would offer the challenge of glorious combat, not like go out and like just beat
So-
up
Let
people
me
randomly.
beat
It's
you
gonna
up.
be
So the thing to me about Cord, and I don't want to spend all night talking about it, but he's like the Olympic god. I don't know that it's combat as much as it is like feats of strength, right? Like challenges and competitions, right? He's gonna do the shot put. He's gonna do, you know what I mean? Like pole vault. He's gonna lift a rock really tall and carry it 100 miles. So if you want to do like a
Right, well, then
arm
I'm gonna-
wrestling competition,
Yeah, I'm gonna set up an arm wrestling. I'm gonna go find a bar.
Mm.
Find a bar in like definitely near the water, and set up an arm wrestling competition
Mm-hmm.
and pay for the winner's drink for a night.
All right, cool. So let's have you roll 3 strength checks, and I will also roll 3 strength checks and see who wins.
So that's just rolling d20s.
Yeah, you rolling under your strength.
I got 3 successes.
Nice. Okay. I just needed to figure out what their strengths were.
That's 3d4s.
Again, I needed to figure out what their strengths were.
Ah, that's fair.
Okay. So the challengers that like came forwards, 2 guys were pretty good, right? Like they've got some dock workers around here that are, getting pretty built and everything. You have an easy win for your first one. What's your strength actually?
12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. The second guy that shows up actually beats you. And then 7 to 5. You beat the third guy. So you're ahead right now, right? You've won 2 out of 3, and you've got 1 challenger that's beaten you. So this is like final match. If you want, you can call upon a religion check here to be inspired, right? Cord doesn't like a loser.
Sure.
Break his hand.
That's fair.
Yeah, break his hand. Nice. Okay. So you have a +4 to your strength on this one. So you're
Okay.
rolling functionally with a 16 instead of a 12. And I'm looking. My guy's got a 15. Pay up, buddy. Give me them drinks.
I pay for his drinks for the evening.
Yeah. Are you a good sport about it, or are you pretty good?
I am a good sport about it.
Okay. That is also another way to worship Cord, right? If he won,
Yeah.
he won. We'll have to figure out what his name is a little bit later. But with your powerful arm wrestling feat of athleticism, you two have made Jarek's journey back to the prime material just a little bit easier.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. All right. Finally,
Cool.
Alira, is there anything you wish to do to help this situation out?
She can probably mix some herbal stuff to help ease any pain that he might be feeling and stuff, and she can probably sing some soothing melodies to keep him calm
Mm-hmm.
and relaxed.
Cool. So you want to just roll it as a first herbalism and then as like a singing or performance?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay!
Nice. The only time you want to see a 1.
Yay!
Nice. Okay. So
I'm helping.
that's you actually like hanging out in the church to Paylor. Is that
Wow.
something you're used to, or is like hanging out in a church kind of weird for you? Okay.
They're pretty free-willed and whatever, so
You got no problems with the sun, so everybody's cool.
yeah.
You got to smuggle the dank herb in there, but other than that, it's cool.
Wow.
Hey man, you're all talking about it. I'm allowed to talk about it. We're off the clock. All right.
We're here.
All right. Behave
The
yourself,
devil's
AJ.
lettuce.
There is half a PvP team watching.
You know what's happening on the 20th?
God damn it.
It's Antonio's birthday.
Yeah, something about Kurt and Alton's stepsister. Riley's party.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Super Troopers 2 comes out too.
that's true. Although I am seeing it tomorrow, which is why we're playing on Wednesday. All right, Josh, the power of friendship and the great many insults to various gods through the streets of Port Sidrock have given you a...
Powered by marijuana and bum fights.
and also singing. That's good. They've given you a 15% bonus. So you had a 65. Now you have what, an 80?
Yeah.
So
Alright, so if you want to above, fuck this game.
woo! We needed it, boys. We needed it. All right.
Go there.
So I think we talked a little about what's changed, right?
Yeah.
For even though he came back, god damn, there's just fucking cat hair everywhere. I'm so sick of this. Even though he came back, and even though a powerful priest of Paylor was there tending to his wounds, you were frozen solid and shot with a magic, force beam.
By a skeleton boy.
Yeah, and then you were, like burned to death by a chicken demon, and then carried down a mountain by a goat or something. Like,
These are all factual statements.
yeah, it's been a heck of a few days. So I think we to get everyone up to full. I realize that Riley has a lot of like healing magic, and so does AJ. But I think it's been like 2 or 3 days just to let Jarek sort of like come into his own. So do you want to talk us through some of the ways Jarek has changed from this experience?
Visually or personality?
However you would like.
So that blast to his face, it's hard to tell. His entire right face got kind of like a phantom thing going up, like Phantom of the Opera, not Ghost Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to tell from more than a couple feet away if it's just really gone, but when you get close, it's basically just bone. His eye socket isn't empty, but it's just kind of permanently black. So you can still see out of it. You just don't really want to look at it much. The hair that does grow, it's from about here to here, and it's just really long now, and it's just stark white. It's whiter than pure unplowed snow. His left eye, on the other hand, kind of compensates by just bulging out permanently and just staring just all the time. He's always mumbling to himself, and if he's ever asked about it, he pretty earnestly denies it. It's not like a bluff check or anything. He's just not aware of it. You can't make out any words, really what language it is. If it is a language, it could just be noises that mean something to him. And he stares at people pretty intensely with no social cues whatsoever if they look back at him. Just
You're fucking creepy, dude.
So I'm like super excited that Jarek is back to his good old Jarek self. and I'm gonna give him a big old hug. I'm gonna run up to him and I'm like, buddy, you look great. And I'm just gonna give him a big old bear hug.
For anyone else, I would call for a bluff check, but damn. Just,
Right.
yeah, he's just earnest. The boy is earnest.
Your help is appreciated.
Yeah, no problem, jerk.
Yeah, so Horace Wind is there too. You said you had met him before?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've interacted.
Okay.
He's probably the smartest one in the town, actually, so I like him.
Yeah, he's talked to you a lot about arcane stuff too. Like, if you didn't know any better, you would think he was like a priest of Ayun or,
Right.
Bakabab or, you know what I mean? Something like that. Do you have anything to say, or the same sort of thing? He just, he's like, well, good to have you back, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, especially initially, it's essentially getting used to being in a completely new body, almost.
Mm-hmm.
So probably the first evening, it's very neutral reactions to everything. And over the next couple days, the weird stuff sets in pretty quickly, though.
Sure.
The first week's like, yeah, cool, I'm back. Yeah, hi, thanks.
Yeah.
We'll have to catch up at some point.
You're not calling him back, we know. Cool. So besides being like a little bit stranger, are you like getting the crew back together? Are you still interested in trying to get that orb, or?
Yeah,
Yo, I'm still
the first
interested.
day I feel well enough to, I'm gonna like magically push open the door to slam it because I can't kick indoors, but I'm just not strong enough. And okay, we're going back. We're getting back in there. I'm going back. Anyone interested can come with me.
I'll come back with you.
Good.
As I say, yeah, this is like a very decisive Jarek now too. Whereas before he was kind of nervous about it.
That orb dough.
That orb though. Okay.
Orb life is real. So we're all healed up, right? This has been a couple days.
Yeah, it's been a couple days, and you have Otto's healings, as well as like your own lay on hand. So I don't see any reason why you couldn't basically be back up to full as long as Riley's cool with healing people.
Is that what I'm doing? Is taking my my heals and stuff? Do you not heal with like full rests anymore?
You heal 1 point.
Yeah, you heal 1 point per day, or if you do nothing but lay around and take it easy, you heal 3+ con modifier. So it can take you like a month to get back up to full.
Yeah. Kind of what happened last time when we didn't have a healer.
Yeah, it was like 3 days, and then we hit the road at like half health.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to go back if we're not at our best.
I forgot to mention one thing, and this is my fault because I was really enjoying killing people with the Poultrygeist. We get a little vignette of a scene when I think when Jarek is like, we're going back to that orb, right? The screen fades to black and it says, like 3 days ago, and we see just like the cave mouth kind of looking out from it, and we see like the party just beginning. They're maybe like 10 minutes down off the mountain. They're moving, carefully moving Jarek's frozen corpse down off the side of the mountain, and then into frame stride out these 2 tiny little legs, maybe 1.5 feet each, right?
Good.
Tiny little skeleton toes, and they walk out and they stamp around really fast, like all angry, like, "Rrr!" And then they shoot right down the mountain after you guys.
Yay! Something came back with us.
What's that?
Something came back with us.
Legs of Long Boy.
Long boy, tiny legs.
The legs of Long Boy.
Legs of Long Boy. Okay.
Still 2 squares.
I meant to do that earlier and I completely forgot because I was really enjoying the mental image of you getting like shoved down a mountain.
So did the legs catch up with us finally?
No,
Did
you have not
legs?
seen them. That is lurking in the aether. I get to play with that later and tease you. So yeah, the party's healed to full. Are people interested in making it happen? Nope, that's not a number.
Do we want to do this tonight or wait till next session and just kind of
It's 9:30.
make it happen next time?
9:30. It's a little early.
It's a little early. We could have some adventures around town.
You don't want to go back for the orb? You want to just do some carousing?
I'll leave it up to the party.
I want to go back.
All right, sounds like we're going back.
Squid, Riley? Well, the two people have voiced in.
I don't know. I want to see how this orb tastes.
Blair is up for trying it again. She survived the first adventure, barely.
Sure, barely. What'd you say, Riley?
I want to know how the orb tastes. So yeah.
Tastes?
Yeah.
Oof. Yikes.
So, what preparations are you taking this time? Are you changing your game plan at all, or you charging up the side of the mountain?
So
I'm
gonna draw on some sweet war paint.
War paint, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Is there a temple of Cord or like a field where Cord worshippers tend to gather?
Cord is not a deity that is worshipped in any appreciable sense in this island. Roll me a D100, a D percentile. There's cat hair just like made of my face. I cannot breathe. It's killing me.
27.
Okay. Yeah. In fact, you have not met anyone else who worships Cord, with the exception of Otto, of course.
So,
Of course.
So yeah, I imagine that Albrecht is like asking if there is a place that people are like worshiping corn. I'm like, corn. There's a whole cornfield over this way. We could go there.
All right, AJ.
Pray together.
Yeah, you're like, hell
My
yeah.
computer's broken, man. I'm sorry.
Cord field. Let's do it. And you get there,
Yeah.
like, this isn't a field for Cord. I guess I could pick that rock up.
I pick up the rock. Is there a healing potion underneath of said rock?
There is not. There's a single ruby.
All right, cool. I take the ruby.
Oh, bye, Josh.
Oh, bye.
Yeah. So like, there's like a few like generic shrine to the divinities going on in the island because like they're reasonably tolerant of anyone that's not like openly evil, right? Like you can be neutral, but like evil's pretty much where they draw the line. So you could easily go there, but like Cord isn't necessarily about like showing off and doing it in the middle of town. Like it's not a bad thing, but he's also like go find the tallest tree and tear it from the ground, right? Like go do something badass that no one's done before.
I was hoping to acquire like a healing potion from a temple or something.
Just going around begging for items is what's happening here.
No, this is why I was gonna go to the Temple of Cord and like prove my worth to the other followers and have them just hand it to me instead of beg.
This is second edition, man. That shit ain't happening. Say best case,
all right.
you can go hang out with the circus lady and maybe get another chicken pot pie that'll heal you.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. I'm really hungry.
Are there any potion shops or anything around town?
Potion shops?
Yeah. Or shops where you can purchase those?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a d20. So I'm wondering if our guy from the north has moved down. Okay. There is a sign in town that says Tulper's Mixins, like coming soon. But you can talk to anyone in town. That sign has been up for months and no one has seen him. That was the potion shop that was supposedly coming.
Lyra's gonna go check it out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're right there, right? Like you're poking around town and you find like it's got the little mortar and pestle like hanging wooden sign, right? Like it's got all the things that it walks and talks like a potion shop, but there's no one inside of it.
Mm.
Or at least when you knock on the door, no one's inside of it. Now, you are a bard, right? Of thievery training. You could slip inside and take a peek, see yourself.
That's what I'm looking for. So open
Oh,
locks.
hell yeah!
Alrighty, let's see. Oh, duh. Stupid thing. I did it.
Oh shit! Okay. What time was this? Was this like real early? Was this late, or did you do it in broad daylight and don't give a fuck?
Mm. Is it like in the middle of town?
No,
So probably not too many eyes around.
no, not too many.
Okay. Yeah, she'll just wait till there's not many people around or anybody around. Because she's probably going to do this before we head out, so...
Sure, but what's the time frame like? Morning, night,
Early morning?
early morning? Okay, you get up real early. You head around town, looking to catch them as soon as they open, and then you decide to open them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So what you got is like a pretty straightforward and empty room. There's a stairway that goes up to the second floor, as well as a like you're poking around a little bit. I'm assuming, right? Like I could take some license with you, looking around and getting a feel for the place.
Yeah.
Um, around behind, there's three sets of counters, and all three of them have like shelving built along the back, so we can have like all kinds of stuff like displayed and arrayed, as well as like a few breaks in the counter, so you can kind of move back and forth. And it just has like the drop down candy shop thing. And you're in the back, like hey, is there anything here? There is a trap door that imagine would probably be covered by a carpet at some point in the future, but right now there's this is bare bones. The shop is dusty, and there's nothing on this floor other than the stairway that goes up to the second floor and the trapdoor that goes down.
I'm going to check out the trapdoor.
Okay. Trapdoor, in what manner are you checking it out?
Opening it up?
Okay, just rip it open.
Yeah. Is it locked?
No, it is not locked.
Ooh.
What is your AC?
6.
Okay.
Oh,
Should I detect magic first?
Nah. Okay. When you open it up, you tear this thing open, and then right as you pull it out, you hear this like snap of like a very, very thin twine. And you've gone around and you've gone stealing before, maybe not in a while, but tore it open, and a crossbow bolt launches straight out and catches you right in the hand. Not, through your hand, but catches you on the edge.
you take 40 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
And actually, I have to look. I need you to roll against paralyzation, poison, or death magic. The first saving throw.
I keep forgetting that I have to hit submit. Why can't it just roll? Nope.
Do you want to roll me a d4?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So you're unconscious for the next 3 hours.
Okay.
Ooh.
I hope that's not damage.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
it's wandering encounters, which is basically town guards or other snoopy people. I'm imagining you had the common sense to close the door behind you before you
Oh, yeah.
walked in, because you're a 9th level rogue. But so someone passes through. Let's see how they do on their perception. This is gonna be pretty tough because you're not a fool, and you did hit your your pick lock check on the first try. So we're gonna say he needs a 17 or higher on D20 to notice this. Okay, you're good. I think you wake up when you hear two town guards, like talking, like almost taking like a smoke break next to this shop, right? Like there's just a bare stone wall, just a little bit further along, and they're just like hanging out before they make their peruse, and circle back through town. So you can just like hear voices, confident, authoritarian voices, kind of echoing through the room as you're like groggily sort of coming to. Oh, Jesus Christ, is that a cat behind you, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay, so it kind of looked like a bird, like warbling or something. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but I was like, okay, well, his shadow's possessed, that's fine.
It does look a little bit like a crow.
Oh my god, that was fucking horrifying. I was like, why is no one talking about this? Why am I the only one who sees this?
Been munching on my head for a few minutes now.
What?
We're fighting shadows now.
Been munching on my head for a few minutes now.
Right, yeah. Art imitating life. So what is Illyra's like response to like waking up? You remember like getting hit with a crossbow, you remember like thunking down on the ground, and now you're awake and you hear voices.
I am going to lay still until I can figure out the situation.
Okay.
Good. Oh, sorry.
What is that?
I'm just checking for stuff. Chill.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, would I be wondering where the heck, like, are
when she realizes they're not in there, she kind of glances out the window to see if they're possibly where they could see her if she moves around.
Okay, so you slowly kind of peel up to the window and take a peek, see?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you definitely see them. They're maybe 15 feet away. I think if you had to open the trap door, you would be pretty nervous about doing it, but given that it's already open, you feel pretty confident that you could get down there if you wanted to. There's no way of getting out of this house, right? Like you're going to have to open a window or open a door, and they're too close to get away from that.
Right.
They are related, Nick. Don't you worry.
Alright, yeah, she's just gonna head back to the trapdoor and make her way in.
Okay, so you're just slipping down the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just like a thin, rickety wooden ladder just kind of like leaned up against like, the unworked stone wall. Can you see in the dark?
I don't think I can.
You got low light? What are you? Human? Half elf?
Half elf.
Half elf? You might have low light. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I have low light.
Older editions are weird about that. There's definitely a little bit of light coming through. What's the other 27? Okay. So yeah, as you're kind of like trying to get a feel for this room down here, it's a squat 30 by 30 room. Like I said, just kind of unworked stone walls. Everything is like the walls are moist, but they're not like running. They're not wet with water, right? They're just like it's damp down here. You get the idea that if he was a real like mixologist, he could probably like start growing stuff down here to supplement, as opposed to going out to collect all this kind of stuff. So it's kind of an ideal place for working with, fungi and other such things.
Sweet herb.
Yeah, or sweet herb. The thing that stands out to you, however, is there is a very solid looking wooden crate pressed into the far back corner. Made of dark wood, and stamped with some sort of like wood burned insignia on the side, but you can't get a read from it over here. It's too dark. You're getting just like the vague outline.
I'm gonna make my way over and I'm gonna check for traps.
Hey, she learns.
I was waiting for
What's that?
Everyone gets one.
Everybody gets one. Yeah, the first one's knockout poison. The second one, I kill you.
I got it.
Ooh, okay. So yeah, you like run your dagger around like the spine of this thing. You jostle it ever so carefully just to see if there's any sort of like suspended, alchemical potion within it, right? You knock a couple times to see if there's spiders in it and they're going to come bursting out. You poke it with a stick from a distance to make sure it's not a mimic. Crate seems safe. Crate seems good. It's a good crate. Big old good crate.
All right, I open it.
Okay. With what?
I'll open it with my dagger.
Okay. Yeah, so you just like get one edge and run and kind of just pop it open?
Yeah.
Okay. The first thing you notice is a powerful scent of wood chips, right? Like sawdusty kind of like packing material. And that shiny, although they might have started to tarnish, but you can see that like the craftsmanship of this thing was very high, right? Like they were brand new nails when they were used to put this thing together. They weren't like scavenged and scrapped from somewhere else and repurposed for 10 or 20 times, right? Like whoever brought this here, whoever put this here, there's a lot of money involved in just like the delivery, right? Like nice, clean, thick, straight boards of a hardwood, shiny new nails, put it together. A lot of pack material to keep everything safe in here. So yeah, you pry that open. Probably a little louder than you would like, but you're also 30 feet down into a basement, and it's been a couple minutes. Those guards are probably gone. Who are we kidding?
Probably.
I'm assuming you're trying to drag out all the contents, right?
No, I'm just kind of like rifling through, see what's in there.
Yeah, I mean you're messing around. You're getting in there. You're seeing what's what.
Yeah.
Okay. You find 3 things of interest to you. The first one is a wooden case that is probably about the size of like a small briefcase, right? And about half as thick, right? So it's only 3-4 inches, with just like a single latch on it. Or are you opening everything as you go, or are you getting everything out first?
I'll take a peek at it before I open
Okay.
or grab the next thing.
Okay. What do you do?
Open it to see what it is.
Okay. No check for traps then. Got it. You flip the latch, and you are presented with 3 glass vials. Each of them a silvery, transparent consistency. All of them corked and then covered in a red wax.
Huff it.
What?
Huff it.
It's liquid.
Drink it.
Snort it.
You can't
Shoot it up.
God damn it, you people.
Just do all 3 shots. Line them up.
Mainline it. Get out your spoon.
There's no rating or anything on any of the bottles
No.
or inside of the. Okay.
Nope.
I set that aside and look at the next thing.
Okay. Damn it. You uncover a second box of the same consistency, the same size, but slightly wider this time around. It's maybe 7 inches wide. Again, a single latch. That was an awful lot of thought.
Yeah. Okay. So check it before I open it, because I'm getting a little bit curious about all this stuff.
Okay, so you checked it out?
Yep.
Okay. Again, you run the dagger along the spine. You kind of jostle a little bit. This one, as you're kind of like taking some time to inspect it, is probably 6 times heavier than the last one at a rough estimate. whatever's inside there seems to move as one solid unit. When you kind of tick it back and forth, you feel it like jostling back and forth slightly, as if it's not perfectly contained within there. Like the 3 potions were kind of like strapped down in some sort of like velvet or something.
Okay, nothing suspicious seems to jump out at me. I'll just open it.
Okay. You find, after you take a moment to count, 230 platinum pieces with no denomination whatsoever. There's no mark on them. There's no identifier. They're just raw platinum slugs.
Okay, setting that aside with the vials, checking the last thing.
Okay. Finally, at the very, very bottom of this crate, you've like thrown out most of the sawdust because you're like, really? This is such a big crate for there to be 2 boxes, right? In the very bottom of it, you find like a leather, arguably a leather coin purse, just like tucked away into the back corner. There's something within it, some sort of sphere about a baseball size.
I'm gonna detect to see if it's anything magical.
Is that your
Nope.
spell? Oh.
No, it's just detect magic.
Oh, okay.
All
Yeah.
right, I just open it.
Yeah. So you pull the drawstrings out. It is like a it's a ball, right? Like I said, about a baseball size. And it's all green. So you take it out.
Yeah.
You know the Josh, what the fuck are the servants of Jabba the Hutt, the Gamorreans?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a what?
The pigmen, right?
Yeah. It's like roughly a baseball shaped sized object that has been like subtly carved and painted to look like a orc pig face.
Did we win? Did we find the orb?
Looks just like it. Riley asked if we found the orb.
Well, there's a reason why this is locked in here, so I'm going to take that too.
Yeah, I mean, good argument, right?
Yeah, I'm going to put it back in the pouch.
Sure.
Hey.
Is there anything else of interest down here? Was that it?
A lot of sawdust.
Okay. I'm going to pack up my finds and head towards the ladder and kind of listen up to see if anybody's up there.
Nothing stands out to you when you spend some time listening.
Okay. I don't need to roll anything? Okay. I will carefully and quietly make my way up the ladder.
Are you bringing the briefcases with you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It's a little clunky, right? The platinum is, I don't know, like roughly 15 pounds extra, kind of unwieldy because there's not like a handle. It's just like a, you know what I mean? I know there's a fucking name for that thing. I can't think what the hell to call it though.
Actually,
What?
Just like the case, but that it doesn't have a handle. There's got to be some sort of like satchel. I thought had like a shoulder strap.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get the idea though.
Box?
You wow, box. Fucking thanks, AJ. Nailed it.
What up? Get the fuck out.
I think actually instead of taking all of those, the platinum, I'm going to take a few pieces and put them in the pouch with the orb and leave the rest in the chest. Because who else would be snooping around here right now? It's been here forever. It's dusty. I'll come back for it later.
So wait, what did you do?
I'm going to take a handful of the platinum, put it in the pouch with the orb,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to put the rest of the platinum back in the chest to come back for later.
Please call it the pig ball, because that's what it is.
The pig ball, okay.
So, like football?
Yeah. Okay. So what's a handful constitute? Do you want to just roll?
Sure. What do you want me to roll, a 20?
No, 3d10.
3d10?
It's a good bell curve.
Ooh.
All right, 23 platinum.
Okay, so a little less clunky going up the.
Sure. Yeah. And then you got your case with your 3 potions and your pig
Mhm.
ball and some coin. Yeah. You're up, you're out of there, you're gone. Roll me one more pick locks.
Box. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have to hit submit for it. No.
Okay. Cool. The door closes on your way out, and off you go to either rejoin the party or spend your ill-gotten goods.
I'm gonna go rejoin the party.
Sure.
Did you take the orb?
What? The what?
Did you take the orb? I'm sorry, I missed it.
I
Pig
did.
ball.
Okay.
Pig ball.
The pig orb.
God damn it. Pig ball. It's not hard. Pig ball.
Big ball. Can I help you?
Thundercook.
So I feel like at this point I'm kind of like sitting by tons of like empty husks of corn. Like I've just eaten an obscene amount.
So what is the rest of the party
waiting
doing?
for people.
You've just been hanging out in a field eating corn?
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like a really, really disgusting amount that I've eaten of just raw, uncooked corn.
Sure.
This church is awesome.
Yeah, I see why you like corn so much, Albrecht.
It is pretty great.
He is pretty great.
He is pretty great. He's pretty great. He's pretty great.
Okay. Yeah, was anyone else doing anything special?
Not really, not particularly. Waiting for our bard.
Did I ever catch a glimpse of Klaus? Was he chilling in the town?
Oh.
So who out of the party would I think could identify these?
Jarek is Jarek, right? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jarek. Jarek's pretty good with magic items. Let's see. Let's roll a Klaus spot check. Who's in chat? Somebody give me a number. A random number between 1 and 100. Fuck you, AJ. Alright, y'all are real funny.
No.
Hey.
It just gets funnier.
Thank you, Tristan. Thank you for helping. Alright, 67 and lower. Klaus has been spotted. Hey, we got ourselves a Klaus.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Is
so
Klaus the pig ball?
no, Klaus was the gentleman suitor that liked your dancing and singing the other day. Who's also a thief of other people's pets.
I hate,
Right.
I hate him a lot.
Yeah. Do you air your frustrations to Klaus, or do you follow him, or?
Well, what is he up to? So,
I mean-
I like side eye him. I catch him.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's a piece of shit, so he's probably stealing
Yeah.
something.
Is this Riley you're talking? Is this Riley you're talking to?
Yeah, Riley does not like Klaus.
So he's currently stealing something.
Yeah, right.
Am I catching him in the cornfield with like, I don't know, a sheep in his hand, like a lamb?
Yeah, no, he's got something right now, right? Like we need a suggestion for an animal found in a town, and none of the players in chat
No.
because y'all think you're real funny. All right,
Goat.
he's got a goat. I like that. Is it a little kid, or is it like a full grown goat?
It seems like a full-grown goat.
Are you basing that off the caps?
Yeah, I am.
The greatest goat
Those
of all
are
time.
big goat letters.
The goat, if you will.
A goat of all time kidnapping. Yeah, okay. So he's got himself a goat. Klaus has found
All right.
himself a goat, and he is sneakily moving through, the outskirts of town. Yeah, he's got a full grown. He's just,
All right.
and it's
Well,
like meh, meh.
I'm gonna approach Klaus. a ear of corn in hand, kind of like chewing on it a little bit.
Okay.
This was fun here.
I walk up
you
to him, kind of like towering over him a little bit.
Sure, yeah. I think he's like busy watching behind him, and he like goes around a corner, and you've like walked into like like the T junction, like the bisection of it, right?
Yeah.
Like your shadow falls into the alleyway before you arrive. Like, so we as the audience get this really sweet establishing shot, but he turns and sees you, and his eyes bug out, and the goat just goes, nah.
Hey Klaus, what you doing?
Oh, well, hi Otto.
That's a pretty cute goat you got there.
Yes, I am an animal lover, much like you.
Oh yeah. But how many animals you got, Klaus?
Are you being intimidating?
Yeah, I am. I'm being very angry.
All right, go ahead and roll me a charisma, unless you have intimidate.
Do I have intimidate? I feel like I don't. I don't know. I'm going to assume no. Alright, here we go. Boop.
Oh, jeez. So yeah, like as you're saying it, you just like take another bite out of the corn,
Yeah.
right? And the camera just like we kill like the the high end, and we just hear like this awful crunch, right? And he goes, "What was your question? How many animals do you have?"
Yeah.
He goes, I give him good homes. Like he's already like confessing to you, right? He's like, I give him good homes, Otto. I give him good homes. The people here, you know how they are. There's dangerous men, strangers coming in from other lands. I just want to see them safe, Otto.
I feel like you're one of those strangers coming from weird lands, taking these animals from their wonderful, loving homes. I want that goat back.
I'm
Where
gonna
did
love
this
this
come
goat,
from?
Otto. I'm gonna love this goat.
Where I do not want you to love this goat. That makes me very uncomfortable, and I want this goat back.
Oh, damn it. I mean, I think with a 4 and your charisma, he's yeah, like I think he drops the goat maybe in panic almost as much as like, oh geez, like I don't want to mess with this guy, right? The goat hits the ground and just turns and just like starts eating some like weeds that are growing out of a corner of a house. But yeah, I mean Klaus is like kind of stunned into an action here. So what happens next?
I'm gonna tell him to get out of here because I really don't want to attack him or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just really wanted him to drop that goat.
Yeah. When you say get out of here, do you mean out of my sight or do you mean out of this town?
More.
Or do you just leave it for him to decide?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I just vaguely say like get out of here.
Sure. Okay.
And I'm gonna pick up that goat.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a piece of my corn.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm gonna share some corn with the goat. And now I gotta. Oh yeah! Before I tell him to get out of here, I'm like, "Where did you get this goat?"
Yeah, I think he's like scampering away, and you're like, "Hey!" You know what I mean? And he freezes, and he's just like, turns around and looks at you, and the goat's just like, "Meh." What do you say?
Oh, I'm like, where did you get this goat?
Down on last farm. Down on last farm. And he just goes.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick up this goat. I'm gonna bring this goat back.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Nick. I appreciate that. Working really hard
I'm
on
just
my
gonna
goat.
hang out here and
Yeah, I'm gonna have like a conversation with the goat as I'm like walking with it, giving it corn and stuff.
Sure,
We're
yeah.
gonna talk about like God corn and how it's like really cool and stuff. I'm learning so much.
Yeah, I think like in the what the hell do you call them? Like the deleted scenes, right? Like the goat's like arguing philosophy with you, right? And he's
Yeah.
like, well, who among us is truly good and deserving? Otto, right? But you're just getting
Of course.
meh, meh.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I'm hearing like amazing,
Ow.
like eloquent
That hurt me.
discussions
damn it.
with this goat.
Right. Okay, cool. So you managed to save the goat. I think I want to make sure we took care of everyone's little side missions before we kick off the actual adventure. But I think we should figure out exactly what that conversation looked like when you returned the goat to Last Farm at a later date. If you're cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, where's everyone at? Did anyone else have anything they wanted to specifically accomplish before they left?
Not until I check out this orb.
What?
Not until I check out this orb.
Okay, orb is the focus.
I'm gonna.
The orb or the pig ball?
The pig ball.
Sorry, pig ball. My apologies.
All right. Well, the first thing Alira does when she sees you is drop the case of potions in your lap and ask, "What's these?"
I will pretty thoroughly. I won't immediately taste them, but I'm willing to.
Mm-hmm.
I have Arcana or Cooking, whichever skill you would like.
Well, I'm going to let you guess. You get 3 guesses, and if you don't get it right by the 3rd guess, you don't get to roll.
I'm going to try Arcana on it.
Hey, it's a good call. As funny as Cooking might be.
Just so you're all aware, I might be real good to drink potions that we don't know what they do.
True.
I can't be poisoned.
So that is 10 better than my intelligence.
Sure. Yeah.
You're a kitty. Hi.
Oh, Simon, look, you have a friend, you piece of shit. He's just stomping on me and trying to knock the iPad off the table. And covering everything in hair for the 100th time. Hey, look. Say hi.
Hey, say hi. Come on,
Say
Debbie.
hi. Say hi, look, there's a kitty over there. You see it? He's losing. He's not happy with me. Go on,
Yeah.
get out of here.
This was not successful.
No. Internet Skype date for our cats did not work. Yeah, so you said you were going to taste them, right, Josh?
I'm willing to,
Yeah.
but like they're not immediately like, looking at them and I'm like, the little waft and then a full-on sniff. If they're not caustic to my nose, I'm gonna take a little sip.
Yeah, they're not caustic. But yeah, just like examining their properties merely by like swirling them and like checking viscosity and you're not getting any details. You're like, what the fuck is this? It's clearly magical.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the full shot, but
Sure. Okay. They look identical, so you don't need to check all 3 of them if you don't want to,
Okay.
but you certainly could.
yeah, I'm willing to accept that they're the same thing.
Okay. So when you do your little taste test, what are you thinking about right now? What's like around you? What's like on your mind?
Oh, I gotta get to that orb.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta unlock its secrets and master it and gain dominion over orb kind. Yeah, I'm out for vengeance a little bit too against the undead. Nothing long term is brewing up there though.
Okay. Yeah. So you like, I think this is like our closing shot, right? Where you're everyone's there, right? Like Ottawa's just come back from dealing with the goat problem. Alira showed up and just like brandished this like case of potions. You cracked it open and you talked a couple like alchemical theories and everything, but ultimately you're like, well, hang on, guys, we're gonna have to do the full thing here. You put your finger, you take a little dip, and you're thinking back to your time at the cave and your frustrations with it. And as you do that, you don't feel anything. You're just like, oh, that's like kind of bitter, like on the back of your tongue. All of the rest of you see Jarek, who already looks kind of weird and kind of creepy. All of his flesh melts off of his face. Just lands in a pile underneath him, just like liquid flesh just pooling. And his eyes just turn into these like giant, like almost like clear purple amethyst, just like these perfectly cut gems. And he's like still holding the vial in his like little skeletal hand. And then like the purple amethyst eyes like flare bright purple, like with a smoky red behind them, and his jaw just kind of like hangs loose and then detaches, and he goes, "What?" But it comes out all guttural and creepy.
So just a normal day.
Lyra takes several steps backwards.
Yeah, and then we cut. End of session 6. Thanks y'all for playing.
Oh no.
Join us next time.
What?
May 3rd.
May 3rd, is that our next game?
That it is.
That's Thursday again, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So
15 days from now.
15 days from now. Thank, first off, all the players for joining me and letting me terrorize you for almost 2 whole hours. Always a blast. Happy whenever I get to play 2nd edition, because it is my favorite, because I can do anything I want, because no one else can understand the rules. Secondly, thanks to all of the audience. I think I saw us hit 13 or 14 today at max, which is really awesome. And we've held steady at 10 or just under the whole night. A lot of people chatting away, which is exciting. Could not do it without a bunch of people hanging out and having a lot of fun with us. Looking forward to kind of concluding this mini orb arc and getting some new faces in here. Let some other people play some games for a little bit in our West Marches sandbox game. And
I'm determined to taste that orb now.
Oh yeah, no, and like again, on a personal level, this means a lot to me because I've always wanted to stream D&D games and be a cool streaming dude, and so this is really awesome. It's been like over 2 years in the works, and now we're like going steady, and people are participating and excited. So I love it.
Woo.
Woo! Yeah. You know, and in 15 days we'll figure out what happened to all of Jarek's flesh, because that's not great.
It became soup.
Gross. So what did we learn tonight? I've got Thaco with 2 C's. Pig ball. Well, yeah. Hashtag.
I gotta put down a pig ball. I didn't write down pig ball.
Thoughts and
ball.
prayers. Hashtag pray for Jarek.
Hashtag pray for Jarek.
Horsewind.
Horsewind content. Horsewind made me mad. I'm mad about that one. Respect the NPCs, damn it. Yeah, corn. A lot of corn talk. Like a disturbing amount of corn talk. Like anytime I would go back and look at the chat, it was just people like just going on and on about corn.
So between the Poultrygeist and the Death Cows, is this island just like overrun with lethal farm animals?
Yeah, basically. I asked everyone at work to like write me like a town that would be like weird and creepy, and Riley's was kill all the people, dress all the animals up, and give them weapons, and then that's it. So
no training.
Yeah, no train. Absolutely no training.
No.
They've not been uplifted. They haven't been awakened. Just
Yeah.
All right, I'm signing off, everyone. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
yeah. Thank you so much. Everyone have a good night, and special. I'll see you tomorrow if you're in tomorrow. All right. We're doing it. How do I close this thing? Hey.
How do computer work?
Turn it off.